In the ever-evolving world of K-pop, few names have managed to transcend regional boundaries and become a true global phenomenon. Yet once again, Jin of BTS has proven himself to be the exception. With his stunning visuals, unrivaled elegance in fashion, and a charisma that seems to resonate universally, Jin has gone viral not only across Asia, but also in the United States and Europe, cementing his place as one of the most influential idols of this generation. The latest wave of international attention comes in the aftermath of Jin's recent appearance at Milan Fashion Week, where he attended Gucci's The Tiger premiere as the brand's global ambassador. American and European media alike flooded headlines with his name, often highlighting that he overshadowed Hollywood veterans on the red carpet. Photos of Jin in his refined Gucci ensemble, a silk white shirt slightly open, tailored black trousers, and a long necklace spread like wildfire across social platforms. In less than 24 hours, hashtags dedicated to him amassed millions of mentions, with US-based outlets calling his look a moment that defined Milan Fashion Week 2025. What makes Jin unique is not merely his appearance at luxury events, but his ability to sustain global conversations about his image, artistry, and personality. American commentators point out that many K-pop idols achieve momentary recognition, but Jin stands alone as someone whose presence alone can dominate international media cycles. His visuals, frequently described as classic and princely by global outlets, are only part of the story. His gentle demeanor, sharp wit, and history as a member of the world's biggest boy band BTS add layers of relatability and depth that keep fans and media captivated. Fashion critics in New York stress that Jin is the perfect muse for luxury houses because he carries not just clothes, but culture. His status as the only K-pop idol to consistently go viral in US media underscores the widening influence of Korean artistry in global fashion and entertainment. American magazines have gone as far as to rank him among the most photogenic men in the world, drawing comparisons with international style icons. Beyond fashion, Jin's achievements in music have also bolstered his reputation as a multifaceted star. His solo projects Happy and Echo climbed global charts and broke streaming records, proving that his artistry matches his visuals. When combined with his fashion presence, Jin becomes a one-man phenomenon, an idol who is not just admired for his looks but respected for his talent, discipline, and charm. As US commentators summarize this week, Jin is not simply a K-pop idol. He is a global icon whose name now carries the weight of both music and fashion. For fans worldwide, the message is clear: Jin has broken barriers, becoming the only idol whose visuals, outfits, and unmatched aura resonate at the same level as the biggest stars in Hollywood and beyond. And with every appearance, every viral moment, and every record he breaks, the world is reminded that Jin BTS is not just participating in global culture, he is shaping it. The comparisons drawn by American and European media make the scale of Jin's influence impossible to ignore. Outlets in Los Angeles and New York highlighted that while Hollywood's elite, actors, singers, and models are often the focal point of red carpet events, it was Jin who commanded the Milan stage. His presence sparked more media engagement in 24 hours than some of Hollywood's most seasoned stars generate over entire festival seasons. European fashion magazines went even further, arguing that Jin's visuals represent a rare fusion of classical beauty and modern charisma. Paris Match described him as princely, elegant, and timeless, while critics in Milan said his aura on the Gucci red carpet was stronger than any scripted performance. In London, The Telegraph reported that Jin's look was the most discussed outfit of Milan Fashion Week, even outpacing coverage of Oscar-winning actors who attended the same events. American commentators also acknowledged this shift, some with a tone of amazement, others with a hint of unease. Jin's virality proves that global celebrity is no longer anchored in Hollywood, noted a columnist for an entertainment outlet in Los Angeles. K-pop's leading figures, with Jin at the forefront, have changed the balance of power. He is not competing with American stars, he is redefining the standard. The numbers speak louder than words. Within the US, search engines recorded a surge in queries related to Jin's Milan appearance, surpassing searches for some of the most bankable American actors attending other high-profile events. Social media analysis revealed that US-based users contributed nearly 20% of global engagement on hashtags connected to Jin's Gucci debut, signaling that his appeal has deeply penetrated the American mainstream. Meanwhile, European analysts compared Jin's rise to that of cultural icons like David Bowie and George Clooney, figures who were able to dominate fashion conversations while maintaining credibility in their respective fields. Yet what sets Jin apart, they argue, is his ability to cross industries at once: music, fashion, luxury branding, and digital culture. Few, if any, Western stars today can claim the same seamless versatility. For fans, these comparisons only confirm what they have long believed: Jin's global aura cannot be matched. Whether in the US, Europe, or Asia, his visuals and presence continue to break through the noise, creating viral waves that transcend language and geography. And with every headline, Jin's legend as the world's most captivating idol grows stronger. As the dust settles from Milan Fashion Week, one truth has become undeniable: Jin of BTS has stepped into a league of his own. What was once a conversation about a K-pop idol dazzling the stage has transformed into a global recognition that he now embodies the future of celebrity culture. American media outlets have admitted it openly. Hollywood no longer holds the monopoly on glamour, influence, or global fascination. European critics have declared that Jin represents a new cultural order, one where music, fashion, and global identity converge in a single figure. And across Asia, millions of ARMY are celebrating what they already knew: Jin's aura is unmatched. This moment is not simply about a Gucci premiere, a viral outfit, or even the noise of Milan Fashion Week. It is about the birth of a new paradigm, one where Jin stands as the bridge between East and West, tradition and modernity, music and fashion. He is no longer merely participating in these worlds, he is shaping them, with his visuals praised as timeless, his artistry breaking records, and his presence igniting global headlines. Jin has become the blueprint for what it means to be a 21st century icon. For fans and critics alike, the message is clear: Jin BTS is not just the face of K-pop, he is the face of a new global era. And as the world looks ahead to BTS's full group return in 2026, one can only wonder, how much further can Jin star rise when he is already standing at the summit? The implications of Jin's Milan triumph are already being felt across multiple industries. In the US, cultural analysts are calling it a watershed moment that highlights the growing dominance of K-pop in spaces once exclusively reserved for Hollywood royalty. American networks have begun quietly debating how to position Jin for future primetime coverage, with producers hinting that invitations are already being drafted for talk shows and major award events. In Europe, fashion insiders are convinced that Jin's Milan appearance will lead to a reshuffling of brand strategies. Gucci's gamble in making Jin their global ambassador has not only paid off but has set a precedent. Luxury fashion houses now understand that K-pop idols are not optional add-ons, but central players in global fashion narratives. Insiders predict that brands like Dior, Louis Vuitton, and Prada will intensify their pursuit of Korean stars, fearing they might fall behind in relevance without a face like Jin to anchor their campaigns. Meanwhile, in Asia, Jin's success has ignited a sense of pride that transcends fandom. Media in Seoul, Tokyo, and Singapore are framing his Milan moment as proof that Asian artists no longer have to seek validation from the West, they create it. By standing as the focal point of one of the most prestigious fashion events in the world, Jin has effectively rebalanced the global cultural axis. And yet, what makes this story even more powerful is the silence of Jin himself. Unlike many celebrities who eagerly seize the spotlight, Jin has allowed his presence, his fashion, and his aura to speak for him. His reserved demeanor, contrasted with the frenzy he creates, has only amplified his mystique. For critics and fans alike, this restraint has become part of his charm, proof that true star power doesn't need constant self-promotion. American media continues to draw comparisons with global icons of the past: Elvis Presley, the Beatles, and even Michael Jackson. But there is a crucial difference. Jin's rise is happening in an era of hyperconnectivity, where every appearance is broadcast live and dissected in real time across continents. This amplifies his influence to a level previous generations of celebrities could never reach. One US columnist concluded, "The story of Milan Fashion Week is no longer about Gucci's collection. It's about Jin BTS. He is not just participating in global culture, he is leading it."